Morena, and welcome to Day 5, Session 9 of the Apollo Project's 2025 New Zealand Swimming Championships here in Auckland. A great night of racing last night. Should set us up well for a good day here at the National Aquatics Centre. The events today, we have the men's and women's and the multi-class 200 individual medley. We'll look for some good racing there. We then move to the men's and women's 50-metre backstrokes. Definitely some athletes will be striving for that World Aquatics A standard qualifying time for the meet later in the year, the World Champs in Singapore. Amber George already has that qualifying standard, so good to see her try and achieve that again and hopefully bring some others along with her. We then move to the multi-class 50 freestyle, the splash and dash there. That'll be a good, exciting race after watching that 100 freestyle last night. And then lastly, this morning, we move to our final of our distance events, the women's 1,500-metre freestyle, the men's 800 freestyle. They will be some time finals this morning and then the A finals this evening. So good luck to the athletes and coaches on our final day here.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Another great day here in Auckland for our national championships. Let's welcome for our heat session our technical officials. Our referee for the male events this morning, Ali Sherwood. Our referee for the female events, Jackie Forsyth. Our starter for the males this morning, Joe Russell. And our starter for the females, Alan Hale. And our technical director this morning, Palmerston North, almost as cool as Levin, Diane Farmer. Officials, please be seated. We'll head to a little short break here before our first event of the morning. Welcome back. Day 5, our final day. We start the morning with event 35, the women's 200 individual medley. We will have 5 heats. In lane 2, Sasha Bell, Bay of Islands Swimming Club. 3, Layla McDowell, Viking Swim Club. 4, Annabelle Grenfell, Nelson South Swim Club. 5, Ella Henley, Tawa Swimming Club. 6, Mia Laban, Howard Pakaranga. And 7, Penny Smith, Aquagym Swim Club.
Nobody does. It's almost as cool as Levin. No wonder everyone laughed.
Day 1 we saw the 400 IM, and we've had to wait till day 5 for our IM swimmers to get another opportunity here in Heat 1. Looks to be coming through in lane 4, Annabelle Grenfell. Nelson South, normally wearing the pink shirts. They've gone for a different style this morning. She goes through in 109.37. A good little battle starting to appear in Heat 1 here. The age of these women in this heat, 16 and 17-year-olds, so they'll be vying for that age group finals this evening, so good to have them starting strong. Push it all the way through in this breaststroke. And Ella Hanley, the 16-year-old from Tawa, going through there on that breaststroke leg. Ella's time, 2:33.16 in the program. We'll see if she can get under that in Heat 1 this morning. Mia Laban from Howard Pakaranga coming through, though, with a strong finish. Oh, it's going to be a close one here. Mia Laban, 2:33.12 with a strong finish in lane 6. Great breaststroke leg there by the Tawa athlete, but a great finish from our Hawak Pakaranga swimmer as we move to Heat 2. In lane 1, Brooke Swan, Nelson South Swim Club. 2, Mia Kane Townley, Nelson South Swim Club. 3, Marina Nadillo, Ngātai Tuatia Atararika Swimming. 4, Kezia Busini, North Shore Swimming Club. 5, her sister, Alexis Busini, North Shore Swimming Club. In 6, Kate McLaren, Trojan Swim Club. 7, Annabelle Scott, Swim Timaru. And 8, Leah Yang, Hawak Pakaranga. The Nelson South swimmers out here in lane 1 and 2, taking it to the rest of the field in Heat 2 here. Coach Glenn Finlay obviously has a bit of a tactical plan for these two swimmers as they head through in 107 and 108. The battle of the sisters in the middle of the pool. Let's see if they come through in the breaststroke leg as well. But right now, Mia Kane Townley leading this Heat 2. A tight battle here in Heat 2 of the women's 200 individual medley. Kezia Bassini taking the lead. Sister Alexis trying to chase her down in lane 5. Trying to make that age group final for this evening, these swimmers. It is Kezia Bassini, 2:29.07 to her sister, 2:29.82. Looks like some personal best there in the outside lanes as well from the Nelson South Swim Club. Great to see on our final day, people still pushing for those personal bests. As we wait for those official results of Heat 2. There they are as we move to the first of our circle-seated heats. Heat 3, in lane 1, Amber Lynn, North Shore Swimming. 2, Alex McIntosh, United Swimming Club. 3, Jasmine Lyles, Phoenix Aquatics. 4, Danielle Asiata, Hawak Pakaranga. And 5, Alex Campion, United Swimming Club. 6, Brooke Bennett, Jazzy Swim Club. 7, Diotili Vado, Tahiti. And 8, Evie Skidmore, Trojan Swim Club. Danielle Asiata from the Hawak Pakaranga Clubs leading this third heat in a 1:05.84 through the 100 metre. The Tahitian in lane 7 coming through in that breaststroke leg. She takes the lead at the 150 mark. Danielle Asiata breathing that way. She may see her over there. Spots in the A final up for grabs. Andrew Jeffcoat with some great kicking action from those arms over there on the pool side for one of his athletes in lane 2, Alex McIntosh. But it was our Tahitian visitor taking out that heat. Heat 3, the 15-year-old. Giving herself the best possibility to make that A final as we move now to Heat 4, Women's 200 IM. Heat 4, lane 1, Jade Lyles, Phoenix Aquatics. 2, Kate Hurley, Pirate Swim Team. 3, Ariella Riley, Hamilton Aquatics. 4, Zalika Pratt Smith, Coast Swim Club. 5, Hannah Abdu, Whanganui Swim Club. 6, Olivia Bates, North Shore Swimming. 7, Freya Hingston, United Swimming Club. And 8, Violet Carter, Icebreaker Aquatics. In the middle of the pool, Zalika Pratt-Smith. We've seen her across multiple backstroke and breaststroke races this week already, so it'd be great to see how she's tracking in this 200 individual medley this week. Look out for her on the breaststroke leg, but at this stage, Freya Hingston from the United Club taking this one out strong. But it is Zylika Pratt-Smith in a 106.59 at this stage. Working hard on this breaststroke 50, Zylika Pratt-Smith. Looks to be like she's been really working on this stroke for her IM. Trying to tuck that head down into that glide position. Trying to get as efficient as she can as she turns in a 145.93. Freya Hingston in 150.99 in second place. The World Aquatics A standard to be able to go to the World Champs, 2:12.83. Our New Zealand Open record, 2:12.12 from Natalie Wigginsma from 2010. 2:21.07 for Zylika Pratt-Smith this morning. That was our second to last heat. Zylika Pratt-Smith taking that one as we wait for the official results. She'll be leading the field at this stage. There we have those results as we move to our fifth and final heat. In lane 1, Kitty Yamagami, Club 37. 2, Monique Warazowski, North Shore Swim Club. 3, Maya Adams, Pirate Swim Team. 4, Georgina McCarthy, Hamilton Aquatics. 5, Bridie Quayle, Whanganui Swim Club. 6, Breeze Van Withoodsen, Hiratonga Sun Devils. And 7, Abby Davidson, United Swim Club. Georgina McCarthy, our 400 IM and 200 backstroke national champion from earlier in the week. We know she's a strong backstroker, but right now she looks to be in the cruise mode as she's probably setting herself up for tonight's final. Bridie Quayle leading this heat right now in 107.05. A great gliding breaststroke right now by Georgina McCarthy. Look out for Monique Warazowski out here in lane 2. Our national breaststroke champion in all 3 events, making her move to make sure she makes that A final. She'll also be looking to try and take out the national age group title for 17 and 18-year-olds, I'm sure, tonight. Add a fourth title to her repertoire. The World Junior Aquatic Standard is 2:17.77 for our 18 and under athletes. But Georgina McCarthy looks to have some good strategies going on this morning as she sprints home in that freestyle in a 30.88 for a 2:20.55. Looks to be a little personal best there for Monique Wierzowski, 2:23.42. As we wait for the official results there of that women's 200 IM final heat. Be sure to check out the website to see who makes that A final and the 17 and 18-year-old final. There's those official results there as we move to event 122, the 200 individual medley for women multi-class. We have one heat. In lane 3, Mackenzie Drag, Aquagym Swimming Club. In 4, Gabriella Smith, Viking Swim Club. And 5, Charlotte Murphy from the Aquagym Swimming Club. A full Cantabrian heat here. Gabriella Smith, our Paris Paralympian from last year, goes through in 34.7. The World Para Qualification Standard this year in the S10 category, 2:43.49. The New Zealand record in the S10 held by Sophie Pascoe at 2:24.90. Great for Gabby to be able to target some of these times. She took out that 100 freestyle last night, so good to see she's got some speed as well for that last 50. In second place, Charlotte Murphy, and in third, Mackenzie Drag. A teammate battle going on there. Gabriella Smith turning in a 1:20.31. A great looking breaststroke from the Vikings athletes. Her coach, Todd Mason, the domestic para coach of the year. She'll be looking to make this qualifying standard this morning. Let's give her a good hand as she gets to that 50-meter wall, ladies and gentlemen. Charlotte Murphy makes her turn at the 100. As well as Mackenzie Drag. Gabriella Smith, 50 metres to swim, 2:05.76. "25 metres left to swim for the Vikings athlete." Great to be able to do it here on the 5th day. I'm sure she's been waiting for this event all week. 2:43.28. She gets under that World Para Qualification Standard this morning. Gabriella Smith from the Vikings Club. Let's give her a round of applause. Not always easy on day 5 in the mornings to get there, but she's done it. The Aqua Gym battle right now between Mackenzie Drug and Charlotte Murphy continues at the 150 mark. Charlotte of the SM6 category and Mackenzie the SM8 category, so 2 different classifications here this morning. Mackenzie touches the wall in 4:05.05. Not too far away from her personal best. It could even be a personal best long course, so that's good to see. And 4:14.47 for Charlotte Murphy. There looks to be a personal best long course. Some good swimming there by our multi-class athletes this morning from the Canterbury region. We'll wait for those official results, but Gabriella Smith getting under that world para qualification standard for the world champs. As we move to our next event, event 36, the men's 200 individual medley. We'll have 5 heats. Then heat 1. Matteo Bafre Tahiti, 2 Charlie Russell North Shore Swimming, 4 John Park St. Paul Swimming Club, 5 Miles Julian Matamata Swim Club, and 6 Curtis Shanks Jazzy Swim Club. Leading at heat 1 here of the men's 200 individual medley at Haitian visitor Matteo Bafre. The 17-year-old, he'll be pushing to try and make either the A final or that 17 and 18-year-old age group final. He turns in a 1:02.93. First of our Kiwis, Charlie Russell in lane 2, 1:06.39. Nothing like a bit of sun strike as we swim through the breaststroke leg of this first heat at the National Aquatics Centre. Curtis Shanks takes the lead here at 1:45.31. But it will be Matteo from Tahiti, 2:17.65, and Curtis Shanks, 2:19.2. Looks to be some personal best there by those young men. There's those official results. Heat 2. In lane 1, Caleb Yin, Mount Eden Swimming. 2, Taka Sugiyama, Kiwi. 3, Jonathan Swanipole, Coast Swimming Club. 4, Sostine Vido, Tahiti. 5, Nick Cowan, North Shore Swim Club. 6, Samuel Asiata, Hawak Pikaranga. 7, Dmitry Kuzminikov, North Shore Swimming. And 8, Iotana Bakasefo, Pirate Swim Team. The second of our Tahitian athletes to swim this male 200 IM this morning, leading through the second heat. Looking to be having a great swim. He is also 17 years old, so he'll be pushing for those finals this evening. Nick Cowan trying to chase him down in this breaststroke leg. But it is Vido from Tahiti, 1:41.86 with a 3.5 second lead. Out here in lane 1, the outside smoker, Caleb Yin, the 15-year-old. Looks to be a good personal best there from Vido from Tahiti, 2:14.13. Second place, Nick Cowan, and third, Samuel Asiata from Hauakaranga. Just wait for those official results to pop up for our second heat, as we move to the first of our circle-seated heats, Heat 3. In lane 1, Flynn Grace, Viking Swim Club. 2, Curtis Malsod, Ngātai Tuatia, Atararika Swimming. 3, Alexander Willis, Icebreaker Aquatics. 4, Blair Helms, North Shore Swimming. 5, Niall Roo, Tahiti. 6, Grayson Coulter, North Shore Swimming. 7, Callum Lockhart, Viking Swim Club. And 8 from North Shore Swimming, Owen Bow. Blair Helms taking charge of this third heat here of the men's 200 IM, the first of our circle seated. His entry time 2:03.7, 5 seconds ahead according to this program of the next athlete. So he'll be looking to dominate, make sure he gets a good lane for our A final tonight. He turns in 1:36. a medalist in our 400 IM earlier on day one. Also in that 200 breaststroke final as well, so we know that's where he likes to get aggressive and attack through this 200 IM. Making sure he stays ahead of his 13-year-old teammate, Grayson Coulter. National record in the 200 freestyle last night for his age group. So look out for him on the last 50. Grayson Coulter, the national age group record of 2:14.96. We'll keep an eye on that one as he powers home in lane 6 here, the North Shore 13-year-old. Also wanting to make that A final, I'm sure. Blair Helms, 2:09.96. We'll keep an eye on lane 6 time here. 2:13.56. That's a New Zealand age group record. Grayson Coulter. Let's give him a round of applause. He keeps breaking these records, the 13-year-old, and in the heats on day 5. Wait for those official results there, but Blair Helms takes it out. Grayson Coulter, his teammate, a 2:13, almost broken that record by a whole second again. Heat 5. Sorry, Heat 4, Lane 1, Joseph Reiher, Porirua City Aquatics. 2, Hunter Lloyd, Romania Swimming Club. 3, Sam Kinney, Coast Swimming Club. 4, Kevin Zhang, Roskill Swimming Club. 5, Louis Clark, North Shore Swimming Club. 6, Daniel Kretig, Roskill Swimming Club. 7, Daita Bassini, North Shore Swimming Club. And 8, Jacob Humphreys, the North Shore Swimming Club. Kevin Zhang, our 200-meter freestyle champion from last night. Had a quick word to his coach this morning. Great to have our Sport Integrity New Zealand checking in that we are a clean sport here at the New Zealand Swimming Champs. So Kevin, his first drug test last night potentially affected his loosen down. So good to see how he gets back up here this morning and leading through this 4th heat. A great looking breaststroke there by Kevin Zhang. Talked to him a couple of weeks ago at the Cameron Pool. Mixing training now with the university study. So a new challenge for the young man as he heads to the 150 mark. 1:37.09. Looks to be a good swim. The average loosened down last night doesn't seem to be affecting him just yet. Louis Clark chasing him down hard after what looked to be some better breaststroke from that young man. Kevin Zhang 2:08.30, Louis Clark 2:09.39. As we wait for those official results, that was Heat 4. Kevin Zhang taking that one out. As we move to our 5th and final heat here of the men's 200 IM. Here we go, heat 5. In lane 1, Liam Reese, Kiwi. 2, Jack Love, Blenheim Swimming Club. 3, Jacob Story, Mount Eden Swimming. 4, Sam Brown, Coast Swimming Club. 5, Ryan Peck, Club 37. 6, Nathan Walker, Jazzy Swim Club. 7, Caleb Ludlow, Alexandra Swimming Club. And 8, Enzo Kurnivanen, Tahiti. Ryan Peck taking this one out strong with a 26.20 in this 5th heat. No Lewis Clearbird here this week, so a new opportunity for someone in this 200 individual medley to be the national champion. Ryan Peck turning in a 58.57. Ryan Peck holding on to the lead here over Sam Brown in this 5th heat. Ryan's time in the program, 2:04.24. Looks like he's been wanting a strong performance and waiting for this event all week. So good to see him taking charge here. The Club 37 athlete, they'll want to keep this event in their club. 2:06.26. 2:08.61 for Sam Brown. Jacob Story, our visitor from the Cook Islands, and Mount Eden Swimming Club, 2:10.79. A good looking swim there by Ryan Peck, trying to keep the national title in the Club 37 titles this year. There's those official results. Ryan Peck will take lane 4 into this evening. We move now to event 123, the 200 individual medley for men multi-class. We'll have one heat. In lane 1, Joel Watkins, Pukekohe Swimming Club. 2, also from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Daniel Smith. In 4, Asher Smith, Franklin North Shore Swimming Club. 5, David Beck, Club 37. 6, Jonty Howland, Dannyburg Swimming Club. And 7, Ian Chen, St. Paul Swimming Club. Keep an eye on the middle of the pool, Asher Smith, Franklin. He is vying for the World Para qualification standard for the World Champs. 2:16.11. We've seen him have some great events and national records already this week. He's gone out in a 28.48. Daniel Smith taking the lead, though we know how fast he is after last night, 27.67. Daniel of the SM19 category, pushing for his national record of 2:24.61. Asher Smith Franklin taking over the lead in that backstroke leg, 1:04.91. Some strong breaststroke here by our multi-class athletes. Ian Chen also out in lane 7 pushing hard. He did a great job in that 400 IM. He'll be looking maybe to go to the Virtus Games later in the year from the St. Paul's Club. Right now, Asher Smith-Franklin pushing hard. Daniel Smith chasing him down. (1:45.69). Needs to storm home here, Asher Smith-Franklin. Great to have Daniel Smith pushing him all the way as well. Remember that time, 2:16.11. As he comes into the wall with a good finish, 2:17.39 for Asher Smith-Franklin. He'll get another opportunity in the final tonight, I'm sure. Daniel Smith there with a New Zealand SM19 national record, 2:23.15. Let's give him a round of applause there, beating his old record by 1.5 seconds. In lane 6, heading towards the 150 mark, Jonty Howland from the Dannyburg Club. The 14-year-old, SM6 classification. Had a great swim in his 400 freestyle the other evening. He turns at the 150, 3:11.47. His time in the program, 3:54.33. .15 metres left to swim for the 14-year-old from Dannyburg. Young Jonty, as he comes into the wall in this 200 individual medley swim, pushing hard in a time of 4:03.30. Another good swim there by our SM6 classification swimmer. As we wait for those official results for our men's multi-class 200 IM. There they are, so those guys will be heading through to the A final tonight as we move to a short break before we carry on with the 50-metre backstroke.
You know your best can always be better. When you're always prepared to give it your all, you must flow like water, but be fueled by fire. You eliminate doubt and replace it with focus. If there's a boundary, you're pushing it. Even when you know fast is your only speed, you know that's never enough. Power Skin Primo, the first race suit with Hyperforce fabric. First is better than fast.
Welcome back, day 5 of the National Aquatic Championships here. National Swimming Championships, at the National Aquatic Centre here in Auckland. We move to event 37, the women's 50-metre backstroke. We'll have 6 heats. In lane 3, Maria Terura Davies, North Shore Swimming. 4, Jessica Lovell, Blenheim Swim Club. 5, Elsie Brown, Coast Swimming Club. $32.9 there for the North Shore athletes. $33.8 for the Coast athletes. To start off our 50 backstrokes, we move to Heat 2. In lane 1, Vivian Shaw. 2, Isla Marsh. 3, Kaya Brown. 4, Mia Kane Townley. 5, Tessa Field. 6, Danielle Rule. 7, Audrey Neal. And 8, Annabelle Grenfell. Vivian Shaw from the Jazzy Swim Club, 32.50, takes out that one with a small PB there, the 17-year-old. Always great to be able to do PBs here on the 5th day of racing. Shows good endurance from all our athletes. As we head now to Heat 3 of 6. In 1, Lani Jarrett. 2, Zoe Enor. 3, Hayley White. 4, Maya Looms. 5, Eleanor Saunders. 6, Zanti Miller. 7, Carolyn Fayamani. 8, Penny Smith. Hayley Wyatt from the Coast Swim Club takes that one out, 31.42. Looks to be a great little PB there for the 14-year-old. Unfortunately, it's Sunday, so no day off school today. That was Heat 3. We move to the first of our circle-seated heats, Heat 4. One, Mia Laban. 2, Jade Lyle. 3, Danielle Asiata. 4, Laura Quilter. 5, Hazel Hourhand. 6, Liv Pebbles. 7, Zaniqua Pratsworth. 8, Annabelle Scott. Laura Quilter, Hazel Hourhand in the pool. They both broke that World Aquatics standard in the 50 butterfly. But it looks to be Laura Quilter powering through at the 40-metre mark as she takes the lead here. 28.59. Looks to be just outside her personal best, probably from maybe 8 to 10 years ago. The World Aquatics standard 28.22. We'll keep track of that as we go to the next couple of heats and this evening. A good finish there as we head to heat 5 of 6. Lane 1, Emma Bento. 2, Arissa Liu. 3, Breeze Van Veldhuizen. 4, Amber George. 5, Isabel Gibson. 6, Tess Winneray. 7, Paige Stringer. 8, Harriet Park. Amber George already has made the qualification standard earlier in the year from the Coast Swimming Club. She had a great 100 backstroke as well. Looks to be powering towards the wall here. 27.95. 27.95. That is again under the World Aquatic A time for Amber George. Looks to be the first time breaking the 28 barrier as well. Booyah on day 5 here at the National Championships from Amber George. The open record 27.81 from Gabrielle Farmasili back in 2015. They'll be hunting that one, I'm sure, later on this evening. A good time there. Amber George in heat 5 as we move to our last heat, heat 6. Lane 1, Emma Wallace. 2, Hannah Abdu. 3, Riley McBride. 4, Savannah Eve Martin. 5, Milan Glitmeyer. 6, Jessie Welsh. 7, Charlotte Cole. 8, Kate McLaren. We've seen some great starts over the week already from Savannah Eve Martin. She wants this World Aquatics A standard as well. Broke the 18-year-old age group record early in the year, now 19. Coming home strong. 28.15. She also gets that World Aquatics A time. Bumfa from the Coast Swimming Club this morning. Saw her parents when I was getting my coffee. They were fizzed up as well. Savannah Eve Martin, Coast Swimming Club, running hot on day 5. And we'll check on Milan Glidmeyer's time there to see if she cracked that World Junior qualification standard. Oh yeah, fist pumping. We'll wait for those official results. 28.15, 28.83 for Milan Glidmeyer. She also gets under the World Junior qualification standard. So Coast Swim Club on day 5 having a great morning. As we move now to event 38, the male 50-meter backstroke, we'll have 7 heats. Lane 2, Finlay McNabb. 3, Sostini Vado. 4, Manjaga. 5, Sam Rowe. 6, Murdoch Phillips. 7, Mackenzie Parker. The Tahitian athlete takes out another heat this morning, 29.06. The 17-year-old, almost a half a second PB there in a 50. Great to see in heat 1 of the men's 50-metre backstroke. We move now to heat 2. Lane 1, Rion Oosthuizen. 2, Ryan Hewitson. 3, Maffeo Barfre. 4, Toby Hewitson. 5, Samuel Asiata. 6, Eric Yuan. 7, Nicholas Ciccioni. And 8, Dilla Grubik. The Tahitian Matteo Barfre takes out that win there in heat 2. Heat 3. In 1, Dom Farapuri. 2, Neo Ulrich. 4, Case Glindmeyer. 5, Clayton Fell. 6, Grayson Coulter. 7, Luca Graham. And 8, Charlie Overend. Solid heat there in heat 3. A close one across the board there. Wait for those official results to pop up to see who got that one. Was Clayton Fell, 28.26. Heat 4. One, Ethan Cohn. 2, Tyson Lynch. 3, Zachary Alexander. 4, Hans Hauff. 5, Liam Woods. 6, Liam Reese. 7, Gage Boone. 8, Jonathan Swanipole. Liam Woods takes out that heat there, 27.68. Just outside his personal best there. These 50-metre backstrokes for the men have been close so far. As we move now to the first of our circle-seated heats. We'll have Heat 5. One, Samuel Potching. 2, Daniel Williams. 3, Alessandro Esposito. 4, Andrew Jeffco. 5, William Seymour. 6, Thomas Kokoro-Frost. 7, Noah Island Spicer. 8, William Delamere. Our Commonwealth Games gold medalist Andrew Jeffco looks to have come out of retirement for this 50 metres backstroke. 24.89. That is under the World Aquatics A time for Andrew Jeffco. His return to the pool. Great to have him back here racing with us this week at the National Championships. Now swimming and coaching at the United Swimming Club, Andrew Jeffco. Still got it. 24.89. Experienced athlete in this 50. As soon as that Olympic announcement was made, I think he went straight to the pool. And he's back. Heat 6. One, Enoch Zhang. 2, Joshua Carroll. 3, Bruce Shen. 4, Cameron Gray. 5, Zach Dowell. 6, Yazzie Cornish. 7, Harrison James. 8, Vincent Downs Honey. Cameron Gray, Zach Dowell having a little battle here in Heat 6 of the men's 50 backstroke. Zach Dell takes that one, 25.87. Cam Gray, 26.02. Athletes also vying for those 17 and 18-year-old age group medals this evening, as well as the open level medals. Daniel Williams and Jasper Cornish will be racing off for those sort of medals. Last heat, Heat 7. In 1, John Quirk. 2, Brendan Holder. 3, Kiha Desprobres. 4, Cooper Morley. 5, Jack Hendy. 6, McAllister Clark. 7, Ollie Ludden. 8, Lucas Percival. Tight finish here in the last heat. 26.02 for Jack Hendy. Takes that one. The Club 37 athlete has had a good week in the sprint events. Takes out this last heat here of the men's 50 backstroke. Wait for those official results. Remember to check online to see who's made that A final and the 17 and 18-year-old age group final as well. I'm sure we'll have a C final for that one tonight too. As we move now to event 124, the 50 freestyle for women Multiclass will have 2 heats of this event. In lane 2, Amy Van Aert, Pukekohe Swimming Club. 3, Amber Proudfoot, Aquagym Swimming Club. 4, Camilla Witt, Denmark. 5, Brooke Anderson, Viking Swim Club. And 6, Melissa Donahue, Hamilton Aquatics. Our Denmark athlete joining us this week has had some great freestyle races. We're here on day 5. She's still going strong as she heads to the wall for this splash and dash 15-metre freestyle. 34.09 for the S9 classified athletes. Brooke Anderson, 39.62. Amber Proudfoot, 42.65. A great first heat there of our multi-class females. Great control, no breathing there from the Denmark athletes. Here's those official results. As we move to heat 2. In lane 2, Charlotte Rosen, Whanganui Swim Club. 3, Mackenzie Drag, Aquagym Swimming Club. 4, Riley Sayer, Matamata Swim Club. 5, Tupou Nuifi, Mount Eden Swimming. And 6, Quinn Pike, Hamilton Aquatics. Quinn Pike, the Hamilton athlete, her New Zealand record in the S19, 30.20. This looks to be a great swim from her in lane 6. A New Zealand record for Quinn Pike there, 30.08. Riley Sayer, 35.85. She also qualifies for the World Para Championships. She needed to beat 36.12. So another qualification standard from our 50-metre swimmers this morning. Something about swimming from that other end is doing well for all of our athletes this morning. Quinn Pike, a New Zealand record. Riley Sayer, a World Para qualification time. We move now to event 125, the men's 50 freestyle multi-class. Heat 1, Matthew Corford, Aquagym Swim Club. 2, Finn Russ. 3, Rawiri Tristan Brown. 4, Josh Wilmer. 5, Dave Beck. 6, Jonty Howland. 7, Lance Dusto. Finn Russ, the Selwyn athlete, he's been charging all weeks, loves his racing here at the National Champs. 27.20. Josh Wilmer, 29.12. Some great racing here by our multi-class males. All pushing hard to try and make that A final this evening. Finn Russ taking that one out. As we move to our second heat. One, Joseph Blake. 2, Daniel Smith. 3, Bailey Conlon. 4, Cameron Leslie. 6, Lucas Robbins. 7, Joel Watkins. Keep an eye here on lane 2, Daniel Smith. The New Zealand record is his at 25.98. I'm sure he wants that national record again. He's doing well this week. 25.72, a new New Zealand record for Daniel Smith. In the middle of the pool, Cameron Leslie going for the world qualification time. 38.01, that's 5 seconds under the world para qualification standard for Cameron Leslie. But another record for Daniel Smith from the Pukekohe Club. He's got some wheels. We'll wait to see all those official results. Remember to check online to see who makes that A final. Some great racing in our 50 metres events this morning. As we head to a short break before we get into our distance events. Welcome back to our 5th and final day, session 9 here of the 2025 Apollo Projects National Swimming Championships. We head to our distance events of the morning. Event 39, the 1500 freestyle for women. This is a timed final this morning. We'll have one this morning and then the other this evening. Clean start there in our 1500 freestyle. In lane 1, Amelia Rosell, North Shore Swimming Club. 2, Chloe Gladwin, Whakatane Swimming Club. 3, Catherine Sonnerson, Pirate Swim Team. 4, Shay Jackson, North Canterbury Swim Club. 5, Scout Carter, Icebreaker Aquatics. 6, Amelia McEwen, Mount Maunganui Swim Club. And 7, Lily Claridge from Nelson South Swim Club.
save that one for tonight.
Through the first 200-meter mark here for Shea Jackson. They'll be settling into their rhythm now in this 1500-meter freestyle. Great to have Chloe Gladwin racing in the S19 category. I'll check her New Zealand record. We'll keep an eye on that one as she goes through. Athletes will be vying for the 17 and 18-year-old age group medals as well. So with only one opportunity in these distance events, you've got to throw it down. Halfway through this first time final of the women's 1500 meter freestyle, Shay Jackson controlling this one. From the North Canterbury Swim Club, her entry time of 8:14.67 for the 17-year-old. Hopefully is maintaining her pace here as we go through. Lily Claridge from the Nelson South Swim Club over in lane 7, getting cheered on by her teammates. Pink shirts must be in the wash for tonight's finals. In lane 1, Amelia Rossell, a 13-year-old. And in lane 6, another 13-year-old from the Mount Maunganui Club. So great to have some of our younger athletes here racing at our National Open Championships. At the end of tonight's finals, the New Zealand selectors will be announcing quite a few teams to head away this year, which is exciting to see who will be representing us in the black togs, the black cap and the silver fern. Not long to go here in our first time final of the women's 1500 meter freestyle. Shay Jackson still well in control. .200 meters left to swim for Shay Jackson. Nice and smooth stroke she has, breathing the bilateral. Her entry time, 18:14. She'll be wanting to do a personal best. Every time you do these distance events, it's always the desire to get that personal best a little bit more. Shay Jackson coming up to the mark to hear her whistle with 100 meters left to swim. Great officiating there by our officials in the middle of the pool. A big thanks to our volunteers this week, making sure this meet is well run. Scout Carter with 100 meters left to swim as well. Shay Jackson on her last 50 here of this 1500 meter freestyle. Shay Jackson touches with an 18:16:35. A good swim by the North Canterbury athlete. In second place this morning, Scout Carter, 18:32. Looks to be a 3-second personal best for her. Amelia Rossell with 100 meters left to swim from the North Shore Club. Amelia McEwen, 19:01. Looks to be an 11-second personal best there for that 13-year-old from the Mount Maunganui Club. A good swim from her in lane 6. Catherine Sonnerson, 19:31. Chloe Gladwin, 19:35 of the S19 classification there. And coming into the finish, Lily Claridge of the Nelson South Club touches a 19:57. And Amelia Rossell, 20 minutes 04:03. That finishes up our 1500 meter freestyle for the women this morning. The second time final will be this evening, which I'm sure will be a great race with the likes of Eve Thomas and Caitlin Deans having another battle royale for the week. There's those official results as we move to event 40. The men's 800-meter freestyle will have 3-time finals. The first one up next. Away and racing in our first of the time finals in the men's 800 in lane 3, Bailey Conlon of Swim Rotorua, S14 classification. In lane 4 from Howick Pakaranga, Ethan Deutsch. In 5, Tate Pichon, Club 37, the S19 athlete. And in lane 6, Jonty Howland from Dannyburg Swimming Club, S6 classification. Tate Pichon through his 400-meter mark there at 5:08.40. His time in the program is a short course time of 10:36, so I'm sure he'll be looking for a long course personal best again in these distance events. Bailey Conlon, his time in the program 11:40.44. At this stage, leading this race, Ethan Doidge of Hawak Pikaranga, his entry time of 9:10. Holding some good pacing through here. He has 300 meters to go. $100 meters left to swim for Ethan from the Hawak Pikaranga Club. Tate Pichon coming up to the 700-meter mark in his whistle with 100 meters left to swim. Same with Bailey Conlon. A good little battle coming here from those two multi-classified athletes. Ethan Doidge at 9:26.28. $50 meters left to swim for Tate and Bailey in this first time final of the men's 800. A great battle happening here by these two young men. Bailey Conlon, 10:31.45, and Tate Pichon, 10:31.97. Looks to be some great personal best there by those two men. As Jonty Howland at the 600-metre mark, he's at 10:55 at the moment. His entry time of 14:50.02 in the S6 category. You can tell he works hard back at the Danneberg swimming pool. He's had some great races already this week. And once again, being very aggressive in this 800 freestyle. There's the 100 metres to go whistle for Jonty from Danneberg. 12:42.37 with the 100 metres left to swim. I'd say he's aiming for a great personal best here. "50 metres left to swim now for Jonty Howland. 13:35. He's holding around the 53-second marks for each 50. So he's going to be well under his time of 14:50.02. Jonty Howland finishing up his 800 metres, 14:28.26. Looks to be over a 20-second personal best time there. That's a great swim from the young man from Danneberg. That was the first time to final of our men's 800 freestyle. We move to our last event of the morning, event 40, the 800 freestyle men, second time final. In lane 1 from St. Paul Swimming Club, Alexander Kaposian. 2, Sheldon Hogan, Mount Maunganui Swim Club. 3, Inoa Vayal, Tahiti. 4, Ethan Stocks, Ross School Swimming Club. 5, Daita Bassini, North Shore Swimming Club. 6, Hunter Lloyd, Romiti Raptors Swimming Club. 7, Jack Barton, North Shore Swimming Club. And 8, Oscar Greenwood from the Coast Swim Club. The Tahitian leading this 800 freestyle time final. Number 2, Daida Bassini from the North Shore Club, right there with him at the 500 metre mark. Ethan Stocks tucked in behind the 17-year-old, making sure they're still pushing for their 17 and 18-year-old age group medals this morning. Remember to check online to see who'll be in that timed final this evening. I'd just like to announce and recognise Jonty Howland in the first time final, went under the 16 and under New Zealand record for the S6 category. His old time of 14:50.02. That was a great swim. He beat it to 14:28.26. So congratulations to Jonty Howland in the last time final, breaking a New Zealand age group record in his S6 classification. Bassini's taken this one over with 150 metres left to swim. $100 metres to go now. It's a good battle here in the second time final. $25 metres left to swim here of the second time final. Bassini trying to hold on the Tahitian, a late attack here. But the North Shore athlete takes it out, 8:39.73 over the Tahitian of 8:39.95. Looks to be some great personal best there by those athletes. Ethan Stocks from the Roskill Club, 8:46.00. Hunter Lloyd, 8:53.60. Some good performances there by our athletes in that second time final. Have to wait and see tonight, the third time final, to get their end placing for the week. And that's it for this morning. So can our technical officials please make their way off the pool deck? Thank you very much. As we head to a short break, and I'll just wrap up this morning's events.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres. and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back. Just wrapping up our morning here. Started with the women's 200 IM, some good swims there, but in the multi-class, in the females, Gabriella Smith, she goes under that world para-qualification standard. The athlete from the Vikings club, that was great swim from her. I'm sure she'll be looking towards that final tonight to go a little bit faster. We then moved to the men's 200 IM. We had a New Zealand record in the 13-year-old age group. Grayson Coulter breaking that New Zealand record there. And Ryan Peck leading into tonight's final. In the multi-class 200 IM, Asher Smith-Franklin just outside that world para-qualification standard as well. So that'll be a great race to watch tonight. We then moved to the 50 backstrokes, and that was some great racing from the other end of the pool. Amber George and Savannah Eve Martin both going under the World Aquatics A standard qualifying time. Amber breaking that 28-second barrier as well. Also Milan Glidmeyer getting under the World Junior qualification standard. And Laura Quilter not too far away as well, so that'll be a great coast battle again. In the men, it was a great race and great to have him back swimming. Andrew Jeffcoat from the United Swimming Club. He goes 24.89 this morning to qualify for the World Aquatics Championships. Remember, the 50-metre events have been added to the 2028 Olympic program. So great to have him back racing again. Also a coach now, so great to have him helping out that United Swimming Club. We then move to the 50 freestyle for the multi-class. Quinn Pike, a New Zealand record. Riley Sayer under the World Para-Qualification standard. Also Dan Smith, a New Zealand record. Cameron Leslie under the World Para-Qualification standard, and also taking the time this morning of the #1 ranking in the world in that classification of S4 in that 50 freestyle as well. So if he goes faster again tonight, he'll maintain that #1 ranking, which will be great to see. We then this morning finished with our 1500 freestyle for women and 800 freestyle time finals. Jonty Howland, a 16 and under para S6 record. That was great by the young Dannyburg athlete. Over a 20-second PB there. As we look forward to tonight's last session of the Apollo Projects 2025 National Swimming Championships. There it is, session 10, the finals. As well as the events this morning, we'll be adding on those 4x100 metre medley relay club events. So that's a great way to finish our program. Also, some team announcements tonight, live from 5:50. See you then.